What's going on, guys? My name is Lane, also known as Shakalaka Lane.
And what's up? My name is Jack, also known as Sexy Potato, and this is episode 1 of Streamer Stories, where we kind of talk about our process in trying to become content creators, and we talk about video games, and honestly, whatever else we really feel like talking about. So, let's talk about our first video.
Well, our first video sure took off a lot better than I thought it would.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Take Off might give the wrong idea
Right,
that it's like thousands of views.
Take Off
like,
for a first video. So
for a first video, yeah, absolutely.
Just some stats. We got over 100 views, 114, 115 views now. It's like 2 days after it's been posted at this time. Yep. Like 10% like to view ratio, no dislikes. A couple of comments. We got 12 subscribers.
Yeah,
I don't know what we did right, but I'm
far more than
sure we can figure it out.
Yeah, far more than we ever expected. Especially in the first day, getting up to 100 views was insane. Although sadly that happened while we were asleep.
Funny story is, so basically when the views started coming in, we got excited and we would basically be refreshing the page, watching the view counter go up by like 1 every couple minutes.
Yeah, just feel my ego just like a little bit with each one, you know, just get that little like serotonin boost.
And then I think like 9 or 10 hours after we posted the video, we were at like 95 views. We were freaking out thinking, oh my god, we're gonna hit 100 views before 12 hours.
Yep.
It hit 98 views like 10 hours after the video got released, and then nothing.
And it was
for
just
hours.
Painful because it's like we were already super excited because it was already far more successful than expected. I mean, we're expecting probably 20 views, mostly from people we knew and stuff. But you know, we got up to like 98. I was sitting there, I'm like, and it's starting to get late. It's like 11 p.m., 12 p.m. I'm like, come on, please. I just want that number, right?
We want that like triple digit.
Yeah, exactly. Eventually went to bed, and then we looked back sometime at like 2 in the morning. Like 4
I know, you sent me a Snapchat saying we gotta come some views. We're at 100.
Yeah.
And then I could finally go to sleep happy.
Yeah. It was
It was. And I want to thank everyone who watched it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because that definitely fed my ego, which is very dangerous.
Yeah, well, not just that, but like I feel like it gives us confidence to continue going and, you know, make some changes, which I guess we can talk about. I've had quite a few changes already since the last
I have not, but feel free to brag about all your new toys.
Yes, absolutely. I got some new toys. I got my new microphone, which you can see. Audio Technica 2020 and all that, which is the same thing Lane's running. I have mine's slightly different setup, but I think it sounds amazing.
The audio will definitely sound better than it did last week.
So much better. I also got some new light strips, so my face is actually lit up. Because before I had actually no lights in my room other than the glowy ones in the back, because those ones showed up before the ones I'm using right now. So I was just using natural light, which like worked, but it was definitely not ideal. So it's really nice to have a way to light up my face so you guys can see me better. And I guess outside of physical things, I also got some new editing software. Turns out Premiere Pro and the whole Adobe Suite super cheap for students. So I'm totally gonna ride that train as long as possible. Because it's a lot better than Blender, which is a free editing software that's, I mean, it worked for me for a while, but this is much nicer. And I know Lane thinks it looks a lot better and sounds better. So yeah. So I guess we should talk about our schedule, because we've got that finally sorted out.
Yeah. So our schedule basically changed last minute too. I'll get that
yesterday,
later,
but yeah.
Yeah, yesterday. But right now our schedule is Sundays we're gonna release the Streamer Stories.
Yep.
Wednesdays and Fridays, right?
Yep.
We are gonna release some kind of video game content. The plan
just us
is
doing shenanigans, honestly.
Just kind of something.
Until we hopefully I think we have a vague plan where we kind of want to do one of those videos a week as part of a series. Maybe we don't really have an exact idea yet, but like for example, something like, you know, Minecraft Survival, and we have multiple episodes, and then the other one maybe doing one-shot games and messing around.
Yeah, and then as for Twitch
streaming,
streaming, I will be streaming Monday and Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central.
And I will be streaming on Tuesday, Thursday, Friday at the same time.
Yeah.
So if you guys want to check us out, we should have our Twitch links in the description.
Yeah. So, I'll actually right now I'll probably put a
little card link for him.
I'll do a card link, and then also I'm gonna like put like the actual schedule like over this overlay right now, so that, you know, help visualize what's going on every night.
Yeah, so
basically there's gonna be something. Yeah, say hi to us, but we kind of want almost something every day for you guys.
Yeah, so the only day we won't have anything, I think, is Saturday, and that's probably going to be a day we spend doing a lot of like editing and stuff, trying to get stuff out. I mean, we can't produce every day, but that's our plan for now. It's definitely subject to change because it's our first week of really consistent. So we'll just have to see how it goes. I'm sure we'll talk about it next week.
Speaking of change, like I said, our schedule has already changed since our first podcast. Well, we didn't actually say what our schedule was, but we had a schedule planned out. It being basically streamer Sundays, streamer story Sundays, and then I was gonna release like a solo vid Monday. We have a duo vid Wednesday, and then Jack was gonna have a solo vid Friday. And
and I had the grand idea. This was yesterday, so Tuesday for us. I decided like, hey, you know, how about instead of doing all these different...
Hey, that's Thursday, by the way.
Is that Thursday? I'm losing my mind.
Today's Friday.
Today's Friday.
So yesterday is
Thursday. Thursday, I was like, hey, I don't think we should do all these solo things. I just think we should stick to content together, and then maybe keep our solo stuff on our Twitch stream so we have something more consistent here. And Lane liked the idea. The only problem was I had a video planned, already edited, ready to release. Would have been today.
We had no duo content for Friday.
No, we did not.
So you basically had to start from scratch, come up with an idea.
Yeah.
The idea was basically go into Tarkov with the most expensive item, the T7 thermal goggles, and just hunt anyone we could find down. So we went to a couple matches. We would basically run towards any gunfire we would hear. We just run to the place, and everyone would just be dead and gone already.
Yeah, long story short,
most boring video we could have imagined.
Absolutely, yeah. I think we spent about 3 hours recording and got zero content.
We killed a couple of scabs, and for those who don't know what that is, it's basically the AI, the bots of the game.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about AI or like brand new players who were scared out of their mind.
Jack killed like a super low level player. That's it.
It was super boring.
3 hours of playing that game.
Yeah, and then we decided to switch to what our video is going to be. Yeah. Hopefully, that we release next.
Yeah.
We switched to that idea, but we just haven't had enough time to edit it yet, and we tried to get it out today, and just it was too much.
Today being Friday.
Yeah.
Well, what happened was, so we got it all set up for multicam, so you could switch between our perspectives.
Oh god.
But the audio just wasn't synced.
Yeah.
Like something went wrong with the recording, so we actually got like a lot of it done before we realized, the audio is not even synced.
Yeah, we were.
And then Jack spent probably I don't know. I think we only spent like an hour and a half editing.
No, more than that because you had to teach me how to edit.
We recorded for 2 hours and then we were editing for an hour and a half before we realized this.
Yeah, and at the point,
and by now
we had to trash the whole thing.
Yeah. So at that point, it was like what, 6 p.m.
Oh, it was later than that. It was like 7 or 8.
Yeah, 6, 7 p.m.
Wait for me. You're an hour behind me.
Yeah. I was up since so it was 9 to 7 basically trying to get this video out, and I think we just said, all right, it's not gonna happen Friday because we were just both exhausted.
Yeah, what we learned.
So we learned something. We learned
that we have to be, these videos have to be in production well ahead.
Yes.
And probably start filming at least a week ahead, which I mean we were planning to do. This was kind of a thing that was thrown out And luckily we didn't tell you guys our plans, so nobody can be upset because we didn't upload. So
yeah,
that's whatever.
But Wednesday, expect a video.
Yeah, Wednesday, absolutely. We should have the video out there. I'm really excited with it. It's been a lot of fun.
I like it so far. We've actually done a lot of editing. We probably spent, what, 2-3 hours editing it today?
At least, yeah.
And
so,
I know that seems like a long time, but
we're learning.
We're learning. I'm still kind of
I'm learning.
Jack is learning a totally new program. I'm still trying to get back into the hat swing of editing with Premiere.
Yeah,
and
so
hopefully as this goes on, editing will take less time.
Yeah, because I know it's been mentally exhausting for me to learn anything, and poor Lane here has been listening and answering my hundreds of questions. I'm like, hey, how do I do this super basic thing? And then Lane has to be like, I think you do this.
Well, because because like I said, it's been, I think, like a year or two since I actually touched Premiere Pro.
Yeah, so it was a big week of learning, but also super exciting.
Yes.
Because overall recap, we got the video, went super well, far better than we expected. Now I've had a lot of work on our hands to try to get everything going, but I'm excited for the next week.
Yeah, for like this is gonna be our first full week of content.
Yeah, and it'll be really interesting to see how our following videos do, because we saw the one, but you never know. Flukes happen, right?
Yeah. Which I am honestly kind of expecting.
Yeah,
expecting this to go back down to 10 views after.
Oh yeah.
But it was still exciting. It was exciting.
It was exciting, a morale boost, and it just makes me want to keep going. So
yeah.
And I think that's all I really have to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, wait. What about? Should we ask them?
Yeah. That's a good point.
So. Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
You got it.
So, last week, as you guys know, if you watched it, we decided on our name, WASD Express, and we kind of talked about how WASD might be an acronym for something. So we were wondering if you guys had any great ideas as to what WASD could stand for. Or
we're not very clever.
We're not very clever. So if you guys have any ideas, we'd love to see a comment talking about what you guys think it could stand for, if anything, because it doesn't have to.
It could just be WASD Express.
Yeah, we've had a few ideas, but honestly, nothing that's stuck yet, so we're curious what you guys think. And then when you guys are done with that, if you guys enjoyed this and are looking forward to more, please drop a like, subscribe, come hang out again. Check us out on our Twitches like we talked about earlier, and we'll see you next week.
Yep, see you guys later.